Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday to all of you. So, friends, the breaking news today is that millions of dollars in new stimulus checks will begin to be issued to all residents in several U.S. states and cities. Many Americans can expect a brand new relief payment in just a few weeks. Dear friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video for the exact new details. I will also be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. If you would like to enter these giveaways, please make sure you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chance of winning the Walmart gift card giveaway.
We shouldn't pay for an infrastructure package by borrowing billions more dollars, but that's precisely what happened with this law. It authorized so much new spending that $118 billion had to be transferred from the Treasury's General Fund to the Highway Trust Fund, which is a specific account financed with federal gas tax revenue to cover mass transit and highway construction costs. President Biden would make this shortfall worse by suspending the federal gas tax for 3 months, reasoning that the solution to high gas prices isn't more supply, but rather more debt. I'd suggest if we want to help commuters and families suffering from inflation, we could start by reversing the administration's actions that keep us from using America's own fossil energy. But back to infrastructure. Federal spending certainly should be driven by a reasoned assessment of our nation's needs. However, last year's infrastructure law seems in many ways to have been driven more by Democratic political imperatives. The bill funneled billions to projects that the private sector has been more than willing to fund, such as ferries and electric vehicle charging stations. Transit was given $108.1 billion over a 5-year period. Now, to put that number into perspective, it's almost twice what transit got in the last surface transportation reauthorization. And this staggering sum is on top of the nearly $85 billion given to transit during just 1 year of the COVID pandemic. The vast majority of that money characterized as emergency spending to offset COVID losses. In fact, that nearly $85 billion exceeded the combined annual operating and capital costs of all transit agencies in the United States of America combined. And at the time, Democrats tried to justify paying for more than 100% of transit agency budgets by saying that transit systems would collapse from declines in ridership.
To combat rampant inflation and guard against a growing threat of recession, an increasing number of states and cities across the United States are sending tax rebates or inflation relief checks to all eligible residents. Recently, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster signed legislation to send taxpayers up to $800 by the end of this year. Many South Carolina taxpayers could receive hundreds of dollars in a one-time rebate this year. Only South Carolinians who paid state income tax will receive a rebate check, which is about 1.5 million tax filers. About 44% of filers who do not pay state income taxes will not receive a rebate. The rebate checks will cost the state about $1 billion. The State Department of Revenue must issue the rebates by the end of the year. State lawmakers also passed an income tax cut bill, which reduced the number of income tax rates from 5 to 2 and immediately cut the top rate from 7% to 6.5%. The top rate will be reduced to 6% over a span of 5 years. The state of Massachusetts announced a $500 million package of tax breaks around a framework for structural changes to our tax code will put money back into the pockets of lower and middle-income residents of the Commonwealth. The Massachusetts legislature announced it would establish a taxpayer energy and economic relief fund to issue economic relief rebates for individuals. According to state lawmakers, a one-time tax rebate of up to $500 will be issued before September 30th, 2022 to all Massachusetts residents. This is to offset the increased cost of living. In addition, there will be one-time rebate checks of $250 for a taxpayer who files an individual return and $500 for married taxpayers who file joint returns. But eligibility will be determined by the annual income that is reported in your 2021 tax returns. The federal government issued 3 rounds of stimulus checks during the crisis, and many lawmakers are continuing to push for more stimulus for all Americans. Most states have seen prices of gasoline drop more than a quarter since the national average peaked on June 14th, and some states have witnessed nearly 50-cent declines, though prices have ticked up in a handful of states. The drops in prices at the pump, which experts have linked to factors such as lower oil prices that come with recession fears and reduced demand, have not spread uniformly across the country. Since mid-June, the greatest declines have mostly come from the South and Midwest. Prices in Indiana and Florida have dropped 48 cents per gallon since the middle of last month, followed by 40-cent drops in Ohio and Wisconsin, and a 46-cent drop in Texas. A drop in prices doesn't necessarily mean that a state has the lowest prices nationwide, but with some of the decreases occurring in places where prices are generally higher. The 5 states with the lowest average prices across the U.S. on Monday were South Carolina, Georgia, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Overall, the decline in prices is good news for President Biden, who has drawn low marks in polls amid his handling of record high prices and has faced criticism from Republicans who have latched on to the issue heading into the November midterm elections. And while gasoline prices are largely governed by numerous forces in the global oil market, not executive policy, Biden has sought to claim credit for the recent decline. Friends, the keyword for this video is Redfish Lake. If you would like to enter tomorrow's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below this keyword, which is Redfish Lake, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure that you're also subscribed to my channel. Remember, friends, that the more videos that you comment on with the keyword, the greater your chance of winning the giveaway. President Biden recently told reporters, gas prices, still way too high, have fallen now 25 days in a row. And this week, we saw the second largest single-day decrease in gas prices in a decade. There's a lot more work to do, but I'm suggesting we're making progress. The program is working. So friends, do you think that President Biden is responsible for the lower gas prices? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, my beautiful and brilliant friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very, very much for joining me here today. And I truly hope that you found some of this information helpful. The winner of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Virginia Wines. Congratulations, dear friend. To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page and send me an email. Or you can also send me a message on my Facebook page. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful and blessed Tuesday.